This is Tina Borst, and her husband's a dentist.
Yes.
She goes to St. Cecilia's, and she's a convert. And so when did you convert to the church?
I converted when I was 15 in Chicago. I had a cousin who was Catholic. I grew up Southern Baptist, but went to Mass with her one day and started going on a regular basis and wanted to receive the Eucharist. And they told me I couldn't receive because I was not Catholic. So I went home and asked my mom if I could become Catholic, and she was fine with it. My mother actually had divorced and married a man who was Catholic, so I'm happy to say that we're all Catholics now in my family. And it's just been an incredible blessing for me and for my family. I married a husband who is a cradle Catholic, so God has continued me on this journey in my faith walk. I also am a Salesian cooperator, which is like a third order under Don Bosco. And the reason why I had such a devotion to Don Bosco is we have a son who is a prodigal son, and we've been on a journey with him for quite some time. And just really was crying out to the Lord, crying out because I saw so many hurting youth out there, so many kids that were broken, coming from good families, but were just torn apart by the world. So started learning more about Don Bosco, who had just a heart for kids that were at risk, and he just loved them and brought them to Jesus. And so I wanted to kind of follow his lead, and I've been a Salesian cooperator for about 4.5 years, and I love it. I do ministry under our diocese at the Juvenile Detention Center. I work with the kids that are at risk. I bring the love of Jesus to them, and it's just been an incredible blessing for me. I just love it. It's a passion to help the hurting youth that are out there, that are in this world.
Tell them about JAM.
JAM is a nonprofit my husband and I started about 8 years ago, and it stands for, we actually changed it. It's Jesus and Mary Gives Hope is what it stands for. And we just, again, my husband and I, because of our own personal experience of what we went through with our son and the pain we suffered, we saw so many kids out there hurting. So we wanted to reach out to families, to youth. And so we did Bible studies, we do mentoring. We'll just go and pray with the family that is hurting. So wherever the need is, we are just open to God's calling and wanting to reach as many young people out there and to bring them to Jesus, to tell them that there is hope. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what choices they've made, that God is a loving and forgiving Father, and that He wants to embrace these kids and love them and just to bring them into His family.
And you try to go to Mass as often as possible.
I sure do. I totally get my strength from Jesus, from the Eucharist. There's power in the Eucharist. I know that it is the true presence of our Lord, and for me to be able to receive that, as much as I can, it strengthens me for my journey so that I can go out and be that warrior for Christ in the world and to bring that to other people.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.